Overwatch just announced the My Hero Academia collab, and I wanted to go ahead and take a look back at the collabs that we have gotten in Overwatch 2 and rank them based on how good I think they are. Now, I have a couple of criteria here. Basically, quality of the skins, quality of the event itself, and goodies, the free stuff that they give us, all of that. That's kind of where I'm going for here. Let me quickly explain my categories here. Makes me a Blizzard shill means that they did everything right. It was a very fun, full event. It felt very natural, ingrained, very good. Solid collab just means it was good, great. I'm glad it was here. I think it was executed pretty well. Good skins, overall okay, is mainly just, sure, the skins were good, but where is the rest of it? What's going on with the rest of it, right? A lot of times the collabs can feel a little underwhelming because there isn't much more to them, isn't much bite. Underwhelming, as it is lovingly cut off here, is just exactly that. Something's not right. Some of the skins maybe not so good. Maybe the rest of there's something off about this whole thing. And of course, what the hell is this? Are the collabs that make me kind of scratch my head and go, what are we even doing here? Why is this even a thing? Stuff like that. So let's go ahead. We are going to start with the very first collab. That is the One Punch Man skin collab. That is going to be Saitama Doomfist, Gyros Genji. Excuse me, I'm not as familiar with One Punch Man. The Terrible Tornado, Kiriko, and the Common Rider, Soldier. So this one was, for the first event, okay, I'm going to give it an okay overall because Saitama Doomfist is perfect, but the skins themselves are a little, I don't know. I know it says good skins, but Saitama Doomfist saves it. I think the Common Rider Soldier is pretty good. The Terrible Tornado one is just a recolor of her base. And the Gyros Genji, I think it looks ugly. I don't know anything about One Punch Man. Don't shoot me. But there wasn't anything. It had a free skin. It had the Soldier one, which is good. And it's a good skin to give out for free. So pretty solid there. But not much to it. It's just the very first one. So I'll give it some cred. But overall, you know, I don't think it's going to go down. It only goes down in the history books for being first rather than being super good all around. But Saitama Doomfist, I'm still rocking him. Very, very good skin. Classic. Okay. Next up was Diablo. This was in Season 7. And the Diablo collab was not just a regular collab. It was like integrated into this season. Because it is a Blizzard property, they made it like it's a Halloween event, right? They had a bunch of skins that went with it. They had the Moira Lilith one, which I think was really good. The Pharah one, the Reinhardt one, they're all very, very, very solid. And there was a limited time game mode that came with this one. And yeah, it was really good. I played it. I thought it was pretty fun. You know, obviously they don't last very long, but the collab doesn't last very long. So once it was gone, it was like, sweet. That was a very fun time. I really, really, really like this collab. I think all the skins are great. I think the game mode, having a game mode is great. I don't remember if there was a free skin with this one. My gut tells me yes, but I think some of them were just tied to the battle pass if you got like the premium battle pass. But overall, yeah, this one is spoiler alert, probably my favorite. It's probably my favorite event that they've ever done, just because I think the quality of the skins was great. I think the mode was great. It was themed really well with the Halloween and was integrated into the battle pass. It felt like a really cool, substantial collab, not just here are some skins, go have fun, right? So, all right. Next, we had the Sserafim collab, which I'm pretty sure was in the same season. Now, I don't care about Sserafim or any of these skins at all, to be honest with you. They are not bad. They aren't bad skins. I'll say that. We even got an animated short that was a music video that was really weird, and I don't know why I wouldn't have spent my animated short money on that, to be honest with you, because that was very expensive, like actual 3D, like Blizzard cinematic money. I understand why they did it. Money is a very big factor, and I have seen these skins everywhere. I mean, so many people I know, and just going on ladder, they have these skins. And the game mode was fun. And Junkrat was a free skin, and having an extra skin in there, the Junkrat one, that was great as well. I just don't care. I just don't care. So it's a solid collab. It's solid. It really is solid. And most people will say that this is a Blizzard shill one, that this is the best thing that Overwatch has ever done. I'm not going to go that far just because it does not interest me very much, but I will acknowledge that it was very well done, very well executed, lots of effort and love put into it. So good on them. Great collab. I cannot be mad about it. Okay. Cowboy Bebop. These skins are not very good in my opinion, but you got a free skin out of it. You did get a free skin with the Wrecking Ball. And that's always a good thing. Always having a reason to be playing to, oh, here's a free skin. Maybe you'll get the rest of them while you're at it. That's always a better incentive than just, here they all are in the shop. Go have fun, I guess. You know? So, the skins themselves were a little all over the place, although there are a couple good ones. Again, I know nothing about Cowboy Bebop. This is a trend. If it's anime related, I probably don't know anything about it unless it is Ghibli or Ghost in the Shell. So I don't know much about it, but I know that, you know, they didn't turn out as good as I think a lot of people wanted to, but you know, it's fine. I think their character selection was really good. Mainly because it's not just characters that fit the, you know, what's it called? The aesthetic, but it's also they fit the kind of like rogue style. Malga, Sombra, even Wrecking Ball, obviously Ash and Cassidy fit that pretty well. So I think that was a pretty good choice of characters. I didn't really like talk about like the character choice. The Diablo one, pretty good character choice. Obviously, I think it's really hard to mess it up. You're just kind of giving, oh, there's the Wrecking Ball in that one too, which he's got the nipples. That one's so funny. Was that one free? I think that one was free. Yeah, I think that was on the Battle Pass. So anyways, that one was good. Those were all really good choices, very funny. The Sserafim ones all make sense because they are, well, let's be frank, they're the cute women that would be in a K-pop group. Like if you had to pick 5 people to be in a K-pop group, it's probably these 5. So they definitely make sense. I cannot speak on the what's it called? The One Punch Man one very much. Saitama Doomfist obviously makes a whole lot of sense. The rest of them, I couldn't tell you. I don't really know anything about it. So anyways, let's talk about the Porsche event, because this one is the one that makes me go, what are we doing? Because it's only 2 skins, and to be honest with you, I think they're butt ugly. I do not like the very smooth sheen look of them. I feel like they lack detail, and they feel very corporate. They feel very, very much like they just had to, you know, they got a corporate sponsor, and that's what these skins are. They're very basic. They're very vanilla. I'm trying to think of the word I'm looking for. Like they're just washed out. They have no personality. They feel very company brand. And I've seen a lot of people, especially with the Diva one, and I just don't get it. I really don't get it. Like her mech doesn't even really look like a car. Isn't that the whole point? It's supposed to look like a car because she's Diva? I don't know, man. I really, really did not like this event. I do not like the brand synergy. I'd much rather, I think Overwatch collabs are at their best when characters are colliding, where it's almost like these characters are cosplaying other characters, but it makes sense with the characters that they are. Doomfist, you know, in real world, like in real Overwatch lore, Doomfist would not be cosplaying, whatever. But like, it makes sense for the big guy with the big gauntlet to be Saitama, even if they aren't like the most similar characters, right? Moira Lilith, I think that's a great, that's a great one to have. That makes a whole lot of sense. Their characters are pretty similar. I say like, very surface level, like you can make it work, right? That kind of stuff. The whole Cowboy Bebop crew, that all makes sense, right? This is just kind of like, there's no personality there. They're just, does Diva care about Porsche? Does Farah care about Porsche? Do they care about expensive, fancy cars? I don't think so. Probably not. Yeah, I really don't like this collab. I almost made a video about this, but I didn't have anything else to say about it rather than I just don't like this. Here are my thoughts on this Porsche collab. It just doesn't make any sense. I do not like the brand one. Lego Bastion is different. That is not just a brand thing. You can see the love put into Lego Bastion and all of the other stuff, like the Twitch stuff. And it was a tie-in because they actually had products, because they had Lego Overwatch, which I really want them to bring back because I love Legos. Please bring back Lego Overwatch. I know Lego backed out because of all the Blizzard stuff, but I would love to see it back. Okay. Transformers collab. I actually got these skins because I thought the Reinhardt one was crazy good, and the Bumblebee Bastion turning into a car is sick. But there's nothing to it. They're just good skins. They've got really good effects. They look really good, but there was no free one. There was no mode. They just kind of came out and they're like, buy it if you want. Sure. I guess I will. But this was not a very good collab. It was just like, here's Transformers. And remember, these are characters. I think this makes a lot of sense. Ramatra and Reinhardt are really good picks. Bumblebee, obviously Bastion, makes a lot of sense. But there's just nothing to the collab itself. It's just some skins. So, yeah, I don't know, man. This could have been way better. This should have been way better. But unfortunately, it wasn't. Speaking of should have been way better, what happened with this one? This is a Blizzard property. Surely they could have had more tie-in. Surely they could have had a mode inspired by WoW. I mean, the majority of the original Blizzard dev team, or Overwatch dev team, were WoW developers. This studio loves WoW. They just do. They have such an appreciation for it. So when they do an actual WoW collab and there's no mode, there's no event with it other than play a million games to get I don't know, like a title, it just feels really, really weird. Like, they just didn't have the resources to do this. Like, surely they could have waited a little bit and developed something and made it a big stink. I know they were trying to get it out kind of in collaboration with the expansion, but like, this one just felt so like they really dropped the ball on this one, especially because they have the freest free like event skin possible. Diamond Magni Torbjorn, this is a recolor of a skin we already had. That's the easiest. Play 27 games or whatever and you get the Torbjorn skin. Now you're getting people playing in the Warcraft event, and they see the other skins that are there and be like, maybe I do want the Lich King Reinhardt. That looks sick. Maybe I do want Sylvanas Widow. Maybe Thrall Zenyatta is weird, and I don't care about that. But yeah, to me, this is like, out of all of the events that they've had, this is the one that hurts the most. It's like, what happened? Especially the other Blizzard one got the whole pomp and circumstance. It got everything. It was crazy. It was so cool. And then this one was just a wet noodle. Like, I don't know. I'm very, very disappointed with how they handled that. Also, the trailer that they had, where they had it like the faux dark ride from like a theme park at Blizzard World, like, come on. You could have had like a game mode where it was like a rail shooter and you're playing like through a dark ride on Blizzard World. It would have been so easy. It would have been so charming. I feel like they really dropped the ball on this one, unfortunately. Speaking of dropping the ball, I don't know why I said that. That's not a really good transition here. We have no idea about the My Hero collab. We've just seen the skins. So I'm not actually going to rank this. I'm going to put it in good skins, okay overall, because I have a feeling that it is going to be exactly like the rest of the collabs we have been getting recently. Just some skins, nothing for free. You have to buy them all. I already have a feeling. And the skins, I'll admit, they're really good. I know nothing about My Hero, but I think the art styles work really well together. I don't know if the character picks are like that, like outstanding. I'm not exactly sure about how the characters, the characterization of them, but the skins themselves look really sick. I think they have done an extremely good job with the modeling, and it is so much effort put in to all of them compared to some of the ones we've gotten in the past. Specifically, I think about Terrible Tornado Kiri and being like, wow, they did not put a lot of effort into that skin. They put a lot of effort into all of these skins. There's a lot of unique stuff. They look really cool. I'm sure their effects and animations and sound effects, that's what I really meant, are going to be off the chart. So it's a good start, but I already know it's going to be soured when it comes out. And I don't mean that just to be like negative all the time, but like it really does kind of feel like the events from now on are just going to be glorified ways to give us skins, and it's not going to actually feel like Overwatch is really collaborating like they did in the past. I mean, these two should show you, these are the standard, right? These two are absolutely the standard, and none of these other ones have lived up anywhere close to that. And it's really, really disappointing, because I can think of so many things that you can do with these things. A Transformers collab? Are you kidding me? That's so cool. My Hero Academia, they could be like superpowers and stuff. The characters have the abilities that their characters have. That'd be so cool. I already talked about WoW, I don't really know anything about Bebop, but it could be like a heist type of mission type thing. And of course, Porsche, we can throw out back and shoot it. So anyways, that is it. I'm sorry, that was a lot of me complaining, but I have been really frustrated with collabs recently, and I will be making a longer video about cosmetics and how I think Overwatch really needs to shape them up, because there are a lot of flaws with how cosmetics are presented and given to the player, and a lot of holes and where you might think you might want them. But that'll be coming later. It'll be scripted. It'll be a whole nice edited thing. Okay, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. What do you guys think of the collabs? Give me your ratings in the comments below if you think I underrated some, overrated some. And maybe I'll do this again in a year or two when there's more collabs to have. And hopefully they'll have improved a little bit in quality. While you're at it, like and subscribe. I do really appreciate it. This was streamed live, twitch.tv/Lane Hemingway. That's Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays is when I am live. Always something to talk to me about. Always a discussion happening. And speaking of discussion, join my Discord down below. Give me a hot take. Give me a replay code to look at. Talk general Overwatch with my community. All of that is open to you. Okay. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a good day.